Hello guys, Dan here. We're going to take a look at 50 Easter eggs, secrets and references in the weapons of Borderlands 3. It's the typical Borderlands universe with weapons referencing all kinds of things from movies, TV shows, games and the Borderlands universe. That's right, you're going to expect references to The Office, Overwatch, Shrek, Dr. Disrespect, Ghostbusters, Stranger Things, Mario, Parks and Rec, The Office, and so much more, guys. So if you do enjoy the video, leave a like. But let's get started with number one is going to be Handsome Jackhammer. Everyone thinks they're a hero of their own story, obviously a reference to the one and only Handsome Jack from the Borderlands universe.
Pandora, this is Handsome Jack, your hero.
And it doesn't stop there. We have another weapon that you can actually pick up from defeating Handsome Jackie. It's called the Iron-Willed Nimble Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump up and kill lunatics. So two weapons that reference one of the all-time greats of the Borderlands universe, Handsome Jack. Here's my favorite, guys. The Speed Load and Hellwalker. So my demons, your time has come. This weapon is absolutely awesome, guys. You've got to get your hands on it. It's a clear Easter egg to Doom. That's right, it plays the guitar riff from Doom. Absolutely awesome, guys, and obviously a clear reference with the Hellwalker and the demons in the description. Moving on, we have a reference to Mario with Flower Power. Here we have the abundant expert Trevor Nader. If you don't know about the story of Trevor, guys, Trevor Eastman, he's 26 years old and he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, liver cancer, unfortunately, and was given a year to live, it's a really sad story, but he's been a huge fan of the Borderlands series for a while, so they gave him a gun in the game, which is absolutely awesome. They gave him his own gun, the Trevor Nader, and they also allowed him to play at their studio for a number of hours on the new game, a preview build of the game. So hopefully he's doing well. I'm not sure on his condition, but a really touching Easter egg here. Then we have the double penetrating red line. Now you actually pick this weapon up by defeating an Easter egg of sorts, Roadhog from Overwatch, a lookalike to Roadhog. They call him the Road Dog in this game. When you pick this weapon up, you get a chance at picking it up, and when you do, in the description it'll say, "I live my life a quarter mag at a time," and that's a clear reference to the Fast and the Furious. Take a look at the clip.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Nothing else matters, not the mortgage, not the store, not my team and all their bullshit.
Gotta love the Fast franchise. Moving on, we have the Unshippable Freeman, guys. If you don't recognize that, take a look at the description. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. If you don't recognize that quote, let's see if you do now.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.
That's right, guys, a clear reference to the opening scene of Half-Life 2. Then we have the Cloud Kill, and the description reads, "Now you will rise." That's actually a reference to Maya. Her second win quote, or one of her second win quotes, is "Now you will fall." So just a little cheeky changing up of the words there. And the actual skin on that weapon is very similar to ones of Borderlands 2 and the skins and costumes you can get for her in that game. Moving on to a reference to Unreal Tournament, the game. It's the Expert ASMD. It's a reference or a direct reference to the weapon, the shock rifle, the ASMD. As you can see here, guys, it looks very similar and actually performs very much like the gun from the game as well. If you actually want to take a look at how these weapons work, I don't actually have them in this video, but you can take a look at Jolt's dude on YouTube. He does some great Borderlands 3 weapons guides where you can see how these weapons actually perform. And a great reference here to Home Alone. I believe ya, but my Tommy gun don't. Let's play the clip. It's a great nod there to Home Alone. Then we have the refined Star Killer. Has to be some kind of thermal oscillator. That's actually a line from a recent Star Wars film. Let's take a look.
Has to have some kind of thermal oscillator.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Star Wars movie coming up this December, guys. But moving on, we have a Batman reference here. I have one rule. Now, it's called the Surgical Nightfly. You can find it when you actually defeat the Rack Man, who's an Easter egg to Batman. You can get this legendary to drop when you take him out. And it's awesome, guys, because it puts them to 1 health. I have one rule. It's his one rule, Batman's one rule. He does not kill. Take a look at the clip for some more context.
Garbage. And send him off to hell.
You don't understand. I don't think you've ever understood.
What? What, your moral code just won't allow for that? It's too hard to cross that line?
No! God almighty, no! It'd be too damned easy. All I've ever wanted to do is kill him. A day doesn't go by when I don't think about subjecting him to every horrendous torture he's dealt out to others, and then end him.
Aw, so you do think about me.
But if I do that, if I allow myself to go down into that place, I'll never come back.
Yeah, so that's the reference to his one rule. He doesn't kill, so it puts him to 1 health, and then you got to finish him off some other way. So that's an absolutely awesome Easter egg there. Then we have the Jericho weapon. Now, this weapon is a reference to Iron Man. I prefer the weapon you only need to fire once. And this is a clear reference to what kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe, essentially, the original Iron Man.
With that in mind, I humbly present the crown jewel of Stark Industries' Freedom Line. It's the first missile system to incorporate our proprietary repulsor technology. They say the best weapon is one you never have to fire. I respectfully disagree. I prefer the weapon you only have to fire once. That's how Dad did it. That's how America does it. And it's worked out pretty well so far.
And next up we have a couple of June Easter eggs. This is a movie, a cult classic book movie, and they're doing a remake next year, which I'm really, really excited for. Got a couple of clear references to June here. I must not fear, fear is the mind killer, and his word will carry death eternal.
Silence! Silence!
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration.
I remember your Gom Jabbar. Now you'll remember mine. I can kill with a word.
And his word shall carry death eternal to those who stand against the righteous.
The righteous! There is a Harkonnen among you.
As you can see from the clip there, another Dune reference. Then we have the pointy Psychostabber. Now this weapon is actually a reference to Talking Heads' Psycho Killer, the song. The lyrics go, fa better, run, run, run. I can't actually play the song, but check it out for yourselves. Talking Heads' Psycho Killer. We have a reference to the Dictator, the movie, the gold AK, shown in the movie, the gold weapon he has in the movie. Let them hate me so that they will but fear me. Not sure if that's in the movie, but this obviously is a reference to that movie. Egon, don't cross the streams. Please tell me you know this one, guys. Of course, it's Ghostbusters. Don't cross the streams. Take a look at the clip.
That's my fault.
It's okay, the table broke the fall. There's something very important I forgot to tell you.
What?
Don't cross the streams.
Why?
It would be bad.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean bad?
Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light.
Total protonic reversal. All right, that's bad.
And even the weapon name Egon is a reference to Egon. So that's pretty cool as well. Moving on, we have the poison humongous the horizon. You can't leave, she won't let you. You heard that line before?
The ship brought me back. I told you she won't let me leave. She won't let anyone leave. Did you really think you could destroy this ship? She's defied space and time.
Yeah, nod to the 1997 fantasy science fiction horror Event Horizon. Then we have the engulfing vicious ogre. It's all ogre now. This took me back to one of the funniest videos I'd ever seen at the time. The Shrek is Life video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'll play a little bit of it now. It is a little rude, but boy oh boy was it funny the first time I ever watched it. And obviously a reference to Shrek is Life. Let's have a look.
Crying now, and my face hurts. I lay in bed and it's really cold. A warmth is moving towards me. I feel something touch me. It's Shrek. I'm so happy. He whispers in my ear, "This is my swamp." Shrek looks him straight in the eye and says, "It's all ogre now." Shrek leaves through my window. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Oh man, that whoever made that video is one effed up son of a bitch. Moving on, my name is Legion, for we are many. Now, this is actually a reference to Mass Effect, the Mass Effect series that you all well and know. Most of you should know. A great series that was sort of plagued by the last entry, Andromeda, which wasn't great in my opinion. Some people liked it, but yeah. So this is a reference to one of the quotes in the game. My name is Legion, for we are many. Let's take a look.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Burning black flame, a virgin lit the candle. This one's from Hocus Pocus.
What happened? A virgin lit the candle.
Stark Krakatoa, get him angry and he's bound to erupt. SpongeBob SquarePants reference, guys. You should all know this if you've watched the series. SpongeBob, one of the greatest TV shows as a kid that I watched. Krakatoa is obviously a meme as well with Squidward. So let's relive it together right now.
Captain Magma! Get him angry and he's bound to erupt! Krakatoa!
Yeah, and you can watch that for 10 hours straight on YouTube if you want, guys. Type it in, SpongeBob Krakatoa, and get some popcorn. Sit yourself down for 10 hours if you want to repeat that over and over. But anyway, the Arctic Discipline Night Hawken. Bit of a mouthful, but you'll get this weapon when you take out the Demigorgons, which is a reference to Stranger Things. And of course, this gun is as well. In the red text, Stranger Than Things. The One Pump Chump. I swear that has never happened before. It's actually a reference to One Punch Man, the anime. You'll get this weapon when you actually, once again, see the One Punch Man in action in the game. Take a look at that on YouTube again if you haven't seen it, but he'll one punch you essentially. And if you kill him before he one punches you, you get a chance of picking up the weapon, the One Pump Chump.
ということは今日がスーパーの特売日じゃねえか
As you can see from the clip, he gets annoyed when he one-punches everyone because he wants some competition. Anyway, power is pizza. That's actually a reference to this clip.
Kid, come on. Time is money. Money is power. Power is pizza. Pizza is knowledge.
Yeah, Parks and Rec there, guys. A great show if you haven't watched it. The Stimulating Devil's Foursome. It's a bit of a weird name. I love it when a plan comes together. That's actually from the A-Team, the original TV series. There was a character who used to say that. Let's take a look.
What's it say?
Well, it says, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, and also in the movies recently, I think it was Liam Neeson who played that character and also said that line. And we have the Leech. Today, a new emperor must seize the throne. And another one here, Chemic Bruisen Skexel. Get back Spithead. Both these weapons are actually references to the Dark Crystal, which was recently remade on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The shocking AAA. Hold on, they're lithium. Hold on, they're lithium. Do you recognize that line?
The best way to access those courses is with your own personal laptop, which is rendered useless without batteries, and I have one for each of you. Hey, hold on, they're lithium.
Yeah, reference to The Office there, one of my favorite shows of all time. Proficient, projectile, recursion, see green text for description, see red text for description. I thought I'd chuck this one in. It's just a little funny weapon. Not really a reference to anything, but nonetheless, a bit of fun from Gearbox. We have the bankrolled predatory lending. Bullets are cheap, but not that cheap. Now, this weapon actually shoots your own money out, so I don't recommend using it because you'll be losing a lot of money. So, is this a reference to EA? You tell me, but a bit of fun there by Gearbox again. The Girth Blaster Elite, Don't Go to Pieces on Me. This one's actually a reference to the Nerf gun, of course. It looks very similar, as you can see. And Girth, Nerf, yeah, you get the correlation. A cheeky reference there to the Nerf guns, which I don't see much these days. The Garcia is next, Rudy Tooty, Pointy Shooty. Now, the developers of Borderlands are actually good friends with some wrestlers, one of them being Big E Langston, or Big E, as you know, and there was some stuff going around about a new flavor of Ben & Jerry's, the Rudy Tooty Booty. This is just a little cheeky reference to that within the game, which is really, really random. Not many people would get it, but I knew it instantly, and I knew the correlation that they were good mates, the New Day from WWE and Borderlands and Xavier Woods, so it all it obviously came together with this one, which is pretty cool to see. Moving on to the binary mocking Cutsman, little android man born without a soul. It's actually a reference to a song called Cutsman from Horse the Band. As you can see, it's a Cutsman, the weapon is a Cutsman, and one of the lines is the red text. So, really random Easter egg here, guys. A lot of you probably haven't heard of Horse the Band, but if you have, you're probably really stoked that it's in here. So, this one's random, but good to see anyway. The Master Crossbow, or Croft's dwarfship, is of the highest quality. It's actually a reference to Dwarf's Fortress, which is a game, a very complex game that I haven't played much, but I've heard it can get quite addicting. Yeah, it's just a reference to that game. Then we have the Smart Gun XXL, Busy Getting Brain Like Crane. It's actually from a song from Childish Gambino. It's just a lyric from one of his songs, Backpackers. A couple of Elon Musk references here. Double penetrating the boring gun. This is Beyond Silence. Obviously a direct reference to the Boring Company, which he owns. And another one here, the Long Musket. Say cryptocurrency. Elon Musk, Musket. and say cryptocurrency, which is actually a tweet I'm pretty sure he sent out. I couldn't actually find it, but I'm pretty sure he sent out a couple of tweets about cryptocurrency, so this one's a reference to him too. So a couple of references there. The Gettle Burger. Damn. It's just covered in burgers. Once again, not really a reference to anything, but I thought I'd chuck it in as it's a funny weapon and it shoots burgers. The Hydrator. This is just a water pistol, essentially. Moisture is noister. Just a lot of funny weapons in this game that I thought I'd chuck in because they're amusing. They're a lot of you guys don't know about them, so why not showcase them in this video? The Terminal Sellout. Hey there, superfan. It's actually a reference to Borderlands 2. There's a mission in there where Handsome Jack tells you to kill yourself for money, and essentially you can do it or you cannot, and you're pretty much a sellout if you do. So it's a little reference to that mission. You can check out the mission again on YouTube if you want, but it's a pretty funny mission that essentially tests whether you will sell out or not. The Mainstream Bitch. If you can't handle me at my worst, a reference to the meme, to the meme that you've seen for years and years. You can't handle me at my worst. Not much to say about that one. Then we have the blood-soaked head explosion. That happens all the time. A reference to Master Exploder from Tenacious D. Yeah, I have to admit that was probably in my top 5. That was pretty cool. That was a really cool reference for me to see in the game. The Premium Poison Polybius. Now, 2111, 3314, 2442. You decode that in a Polybius square, that's going to say Fanda. If you don't know about that, the Fanda mystery, if you don't know about the Fanda mystery from Borderlands 2, it's a mystery that's still unsolved. It's a very creepy, very mysterious mystery that's unsolved. So this is a reference to that, obviously, and it's still unsolved. Not much else to say about that, guys, but yeah, cheeky reference to that. The portapooper 5000 never washes out. If you use this gun, it is pretty much poo. That's right, it shoots poo, it looks like poo, and it probably smells like poo. Take a look for the weapon yourselves, guys, but it's actually pretty funny to use, and I think it's actually not a bad gun. I think it's pretty overpowered. So take a look for yourselves, guys. Moving on, we have the two-time back-to-back consecutive champion. Does that ring a bell to any of you? That's right, Dr. Disrespect.
It's Doctor. Disrespect. Spect. I'm the two-time back-to-back consecutive years. A lot of you are still in your little diapers. And still your little onesies, pajamas, little footsie pajamas.
The two-time there gets a reference in Borderlands 3. Then we have the Death Hale. What plaything can you offer me today? Another funny one that I thought I'd include. It's something that you get from Tipping Moxie. It's just a cheeky sort of sex reference there. She has another one that you can get. It's called the Premium Baby Maker. Safety off. So that's self-explanatory as well. And then finally, guys, number 50 on the list, the best to last, the butt plug. You plug them and they'll be on their butt. Whatever that means, I don't know. But if you look at that weapon, it looks extremely strange. And I thought I'd end on that, guys. So there we have it, 50 weapon, Easter eggs, references, secrets. We had a bunch of different stuff referencing different movies, TV shows, you know, you name it. You know, let me know, guys, on Twitter at Dan Allen Gaming, if you find any others, and maybe we can make another video down the line if there's enough. But yeah, take a screenshot and send it to me if you find a weapon, and tell me if you know what the reference is, and we might be able to go through some more. But I've had a lot of fun making this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Of course, subscribe and leave a like, and of course, I'll see you later.